Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my pregnancy essentials. So I'm now just over 34 weeks, coming on to 35 weeks, so I feel like I have a good grasp of all of the things that I really felt like I needed throughout this pregnancy, or that helped make it more enjoyable or just more relaxing. So if this is something that interests you, let's just get started. I really have like no rhyme or reason with the order of what I'm going to be talking about, so it might be a little bit scattered. I'm firstly going to mention the prenatal pills I was taking. I was just taking what my midwife recommended, which was Pregnacare, which is here in the UK. Also, I was taking rosehip oil. No, not rosehip. Roseseed. Rose something. I'm going to correct myself up here, but just those two pills every single day, and yeah, it does the job. I don't think I noticed any like super pros or cons. I've noticed my hair being super glossy, but other than that, yeah, I'm just taking it for what's inside of it, and obviously because my midwife highly recommends it because there's lots of good things. But secondly, the two oils that I've been using on my belly, my bosom, my sides, my butt, all those areas that you kind of want to prevent stretch marks, even though they normally don't show up until like the very end of your pregnancy. I don't have any at the moment. Sometimes you can even get them after you give birth, especially on your breasts from like engorged, like when your breasts are so engorged from milk, you can get them after pregnancies. And also it can be due to genetics. So I can't really say that these have worked, but I've enjoyed using them and I don't have stretch marks at the moment. But these are the two oils. This one is already gone and this one's like probably has a week or two left in it. The first one is by Daylily. This is a French brand, I'm pretty sure. It says stretch mark oil, tummy, breast, and hips. And yeah, it smells amazing. It also comes in a lotion form as well. So I was putting on this first and then the lotion everywhere else, but love it, smells good. I noticed that my skin stayed hydrated, like I'd put it on mostly at night, and then in the morning I still felt like my skin was soft around those areas that I really put a lot of the oil on. And then the second one is this, and I love this stuff. It is the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream All Over Miracle Oil. So it's not necessarily targeted for stretch marks in particular, but I just feel like it's so hydrating and so good for the skin anyways that I was just using it as a preventative stretch mark oil. So I've been loving it. I also just use it everywhere on my body. I don't just really restrict it to those areas, but these are the two oils that I've used throughout my pregnancy. And yeah, I will let you know when she is born if it worked. And again, take into consideration it has to do with genetics, so yeah, that's a big part in it as well. So the second essential is a hot water bottle. This one has like a little fleece thermal cover on it, which I recommend so it doesn't burn your skin. But if you've been following me throughout my pregnancy, then you'll know kind of transitioning from first to second trimester, mostly mid-second trimester, I was getting excruciating back pain, like just horrendous. Like I couldn't get any relief, and so I asked you guys on Instagram what you would recommend, and a bunch of you guys said either a cool pack or a hot water bottle. I think a lot of you guys actually recommended a hot water bottle more, so that's what I did. It helped me fall asleep so I didn't have that pain, that aching pain in my back. Thankfully it's gone. I think it was just like the majority of the stretching, like everything inside of you is stretching, right? So I just think my back was getting the worst end of it. But I also learned how to stand properly, like to kind of tuck my butt in as if your tailbone is pointing the floor, like not outwards, like pointing in, and your knees are slightly bent. Obviously you have to be consciously standing like that. You naturally won't because gravity is obviously pulling your belly forward. But I noticed whenever I was consciously thinking of how I was standing and pulling my butt inwards and like kind of bringing my belly in and having slightly bent knees really made the world of a difference. Like it really helped with my back, and now I feel like I have very minimal pain whenever I go through like a little growing spurt, like whenever she's growing or whatever, I get a little bit of pain, especially in my pelvic floor, but not really in my back anymore, which is really helpful because it was really annoying, to be honest. It kind of limits you in what you can do. You don't really want to go for a walk, you don't want to sit for too long, you can't stand for too long. Like it really wasn't the greatest, but this hot water bottle was a savior, especially if I was sitting for a long time, like editing or filming, and also helping me fall asleep. So lately in my 3rd trimester, I have been taking loads of baths. They're not hot, they're like a nice warm temperature where it just really relaxes me, and I just love taking baths. Like, it's really my favorite time of the day to take them, and I have been putting Epson salts in it. This was recommended by one of my friends. It's also a great product to use after pregnancy if you do deliver naturally down there. It helps with like the whole healing process and just is really soothing. I know lavender oil, natural organic lavender oil, and tea tree oil are a great healer as well, so I'm going to be definitely picking up those. But this is just really calming on your skin. It doesn't irritate. I also use Lush bath bombs as well, just like really simple ones that aren't really, you know, candy flavored or anything, or not flavored, scented, just really soothing lavender smells or rose scents in the bath as well. But this is the main product I've been using in the bath. Sticking with calming products, I actually didn't really use a pregnancy pillow. I'll put in a picture of what my belly's looking like at the moment, and you'll notice she's still very high. Like, she is all up under my ribs at the moment, and it is so uncomfortable. But I'm not necessarily like just belly. I feel like I've definitely spread out the weight all over my body. So it's not very uncomfortable to sleep at the moment. Other than waking up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, I sleep really, really well. So I don't know if that's a good thing, because I should probably be learning to wake up throughout the night, because I'm going to be when I'm feeding. But I was given this sleep case pillow from Cult Beauty, and it is by the brand Slip, and it's a silk cover. My mom only slept with a silk pillow cover, and I always thought, oh, that would make you feel so hot in the middle of the night, just because you have like your own personal water bottle strapped onto your belly at all times. But this has been really soothing. I don't know about you guys, but when I was younger, I used to have like this blanket that was like fleecy, but then the edges were rimmed in like a silk lining, and it would like always calm me and put me to bed. So I don't know if like that's just a memory thing, but it just kind of helps me sleep a little bit better. It has nothing to do with like helping with like positioning while you're sleeping. If anything, I put a pillow in between my legs, but other than that, I just have my normal pillow at my head. But this is the case that I have been using, and it's just really therapeutic and calming, and it also prevents with like hair tugging and wrinkles because it's so slippery and like soft. There's a lot of good benefits with actually using this. I think there's actually a benefit of sleeping better, so check it out. I'll have it linked down below for you guys. Now, this might be an item that is specific to where I live. I do live in Northern Ireland, and it is in the middle of winter here, and it's a damp cold. Like, it's always wet and dark and just so cold in the winter here. I love it, but it's not the best in the winter. It's definitely a very cold season. So slippers are a must. I just have these ones. Sandy always steals them from me, my little dog. She just loves to lick them for some reason. I don't know why, but these are ones that just have like a good sole as well. So no, they're not supposed to be used as shoes, but sometimes I go places in them. But they're just super comfortable, and they keep my toes warm. I feel like my feet are always freezing, and I just get a little bit more comfortable when they're a little bit more warmer, which leads me to my next item, which is a robe. I picked up this one from ASOS recently because it's full length, and I just think that's ideal because I know when she's here and maybe there's someone at the door or I have to go get something, our living room is on the 2nd level and I have to go all the way downstairs. This is just something great to throw on that I'm like fully covered in, and it fully does cover me from head to toe. I have to kind of lift it up going up the stairs because I'll trip on it because it's so long. But this is just so comfortable because I'm definitely at the stage now where, as you can tell, I'm like fidgeting. It's just kind of uncomfortable to sit for too long because she is so under my ribs. She's like lifting them, and I don't really like wearing a bra for so long, or like pants or a tight shirt. So sometimes I just take it all off and throw on this robe, and it is the best investment ever because it's so cozy, it's so soft, it feels like I'm wearing nothing, which I'm not underneath the robe, but it's so nice on my skin, and especially on days where I feel so uncomfortable and nothing is just going to plan, this has been the best thing ever. Quickly, I want to mention the sweater I'm wearing. You guys probably already know the famous blogger slash YouTuber Suzanne Hendricks. She actually just had a little girl, Valentina, I think like 6 or 7 weeks ago. Honestly, the cutest little thing ever. Patty and I are so obsessed with that family. We just think they're so uplifting and positive and just have such a good outlook on life. Anyways, she designed this sweater and it has her handwriting and the word says blessed, so I ordered one for myself and Patty. I ordered myself a size large just so that I could wear it oversized and also so that it would fit my bump, but also I can wear it afterwards with like leggings and jeans and whatnot. And then I got Patty an extra large, and they are the softest sweaters ever. And really I just wanted to support a fellow new mom and her business ventures. So yeah, I will link this down below. The softest, comfiest sweaters ever. I put up a video when I went to Canada, like all of the things that I bought in Canada, and I was raving about this Victoria's Secret bra that wasn't lined. Sorry, heartburn. Anyways, I listed this bra that I got at Victoria's Secret that was so soft and so comfortable. Honestly, I bought 2 of them. It was the only bra that I was wearing there for a while. But then I felt like my ribs were getting wider and I was so uncomfortable in every single bra. Like I was wearing this like super cropped top that's from, I think, Brandy Melville. That's not even a bra, but it was the only thing I could wear because it wasn't digging into my ribs. So nothing was fitting me. So I went onto YouTube and was watching a bunch of pregnancy related videos, and I came across this one, and it was what she packed in her her hospital bag, but second time around, so what she really used and what she didn't use. And she mentioned these bras. They're nursing bras from Jojo Mama Bebe, Jojo Bebe Mama. I'm gonna link that for you, but they are these nursing bras, and I actually think they're really cute because sometimes nursing bras are like super not cute, but these are super cute. There's a black one and I'm wearing the white one today. What I love about it, it comes in small, medium, large, and I just decided to get large because I know my boobs are only going to get bigger once my milk comes in and I start breastfeeding. So they are nursing bras, so they do come off right at the top there and you can nurse, which is great. They're really thin and lightweight, but what I love most is actually the clasp at the back. Normally bras only have those like 3 different clasps you can attach them to, but this one has 6, so honestly these have been such a lifesaver. They're the only bras I've been wearing lately. I might order another 2 because they've been so comfortable, and once she's out and I'm, you know, breastfeeding, I'm pretty sure my ribs will go a little bit smaller, but my boobs will stay the same. But all of the different clasps at the back give me the option of making it tighter or looser, which has been so helpful. So definitely check out these bras if you're in the same position that I was, where every bra is super uncomfortable. It feels like it's digging into your ribs or you can't breathe. These will be amazing. So my maternity style throughout this pregnancy has definitely leaned towards maxi dresses, skirts, oversized sweaters. I haven't really worn jeans too much. Definitely in the first part of the pregnancy when I could get away with just like ordering a larger size in jeans. Yes, but if you know me and my particular style, I like to wear like mid to high waisted jeans just because my legs are shorter, and so it looks like my legs are longer. I give that illusion. But with pregnancy jeans, you can't do that because the crotch is literally this big. I do have one pair of pregnancy jeans that I love, and I do wear it if I have like an oversized shirt to rock with it or something, but I just still feel like they fall down on me. They're not the most flattering just because the crotch is this big and then you have this big band. Yes, they're comfortable, but I just don't feel like I look the most flattering in it because my legs look like stubs because the crotch is so small, like the zipper is like this big. But whenever I do wear them, I always find that I need a little bit of support on top of the jeans to make sure that they stay up, just because I feel like my bump still isn't big enough to keep them up on their own. Best investment that I did was buy a whole bunch of tank tops. Now these are just from, I think, H&M, but they're the longer ones. And I just get my normal size medium, and they're really tight and stretchy, but they just kind of secure you in a little bit more. Tank tops are going to be your best friend, especially even for nursing, because if you want to still wear that cute shirt or sweater and you don't have like an open neck, at least you can lift up your shirt, and if you have a tank top underneath, it's still like a bottom layer and you're not just, you know, showing the whole world your belly and your boobs. So it is going to be essential when I'm breastfeeding, and so I just stocked up on a whole bunch of different tank tops. Now I don't always wear my maternity jeans. I normally lean to dresses or skirts, but these leggings have been the best thing ever because they're just leggings, and I didn't have to get a certain style or pregnancy style. They're just the normal leggings I would wear from Lululemon anyways. My friend Erica, who was also pregnant with me, and she just had her little baby I think a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago, and she raved about them. They honestly feel like butter on your body. They don't cut into your stomach at all. They're super soft. They're from Lululemon. I think they're called the A-line pant. Again, it will be listed down below. I just got my regular size, which is, she got them in Canada for me and then shipped them over. I think it's a 6 that I have, and they, maybe because my legs are shorter, they're still full length on me, but they are so soft. They have a nice wide band, which kind of like goes right to my belly button. And these have been, like, I've worn these so much. I'm gonna buy another pair after the pregnancy because my thighs have definitely expanded, which has caused a little bit of chafing in these, but they have been well loved throughout this pregnancy. Definitely an essential if you just want something comfortable to wear and you don't have to worry about your jeans falling off your butt. I highly suggest looking into these leggings. Now, like you just saw a couple of minutes ago, I'm suffering from some pretty hardcore heartburn in my 3rd trimester. It just came out of nowhere like this. Always kind of happens after I eat or at nighttime, right before I'm going to bed. Thankfully, I don't get like too sick from it. It's just the most annoying feeling ever. It feels like so much pressure and like you're about to throw up, but you don't throw up. Anyways, I've had a couple of lifesavers here. The first one is just Tesco brand Heartburn and Indigestion Liquid. It tastes disgusting. It's so thick and awful, but it is pregnancy safe. Check the label. It's been a savior, so I take 2 tablespoons of these at night with water, just quickly take it down, and it really helps just clear my heartburn before falling asleep so that if it does arise throughout the night, I don't notice because I'm sleeping. The other thing I like to take throughout the day just to like maintain my heartburn and keep it at bay is this Rennie spearmint. It's kind of like, it's not a gum, it is just like a mint, like a chewable mint. It's kind of chalky and gross, so I try and chew it really quickly and then just swallow a bunch of water so I get it over with. But it doesn't taste as bad as the liquid form. It is a spearmint flavor. Also, this is amazing just to hold in my purse. I keep it beside my bed so that if I do wake up because of heartburn, I can just take one of those really, really quickly, and it's helped so much. Both of them are pregnancy safe. I also have been taking Maalox, which I do prefer to this. I just didn't have any left because I finished it. It's a big bottle, again, pregnancy safe, and it's more of a liquidy form, and it's like a mint flavor, so it's not as gross flavored as this, but all of them have been beside my bed. I've been taking them religiously, and it's been helping so much because if you've suffered from heartburn, I feel like this is a heartburn like commercial. If you've suffered from heartburn, then you know it is not fun whatsoever, especially when you're just like tight and you're uncomfortable. It's the last thing you want to be dealing with, so these have been amazing for that. Also, I forgot to mention, when I was suffering with a really bad lower back pain, I did pick up an exercise ball. It's too big to put in this video. It's downstairs so that whenever Patty and I are watching a movie or TV, I just sit on it. Helps with your posture, and it kind of just loosens up your lower back a little bit. It has been a lifesaver. We picked it up at Argos, I'm pretty sure. I'm obsessed with it. Like, I'm so happy I got it. I highly recommend one if you feel like you're just a little uncomfortable with your pelvic floor or your lower back. Also, it's going to be of much use when I go into labor, just for like different positions to get a little bit of relief from my contractions. So highly recommend getting a exercise ball, because you are going to use it lots throughout your pregnancy. Now, these last couple of items are obviously not necessary, but I think personally they were essentials in my pregnancy. This next one is more of a sentimental item. My mom actually kept a journal when she found out she was pregnant with me, throughout the pregnancy, and then up until I was 5, like random scattered memories, and she gave it to me while I've been pregnant with my daughter, and it was so nice to read and so special. Like, I'm now 26, and obviously that was 26 years ago that she wrote all those things. I learned a little bit more about my personality and what I was like as a baby. I was a great sleeper, so I've just always been such a great sleeper, so hopefully that's translated to her as well. But I just thought that was so special and sentimental, and so I've been keeping a journal for her so that she can read it one day when she's pregnant, or just whenever I decide to give it to her. Just like moments that are special to me, like different scans, when we found out it was a girl, when we figured out what name we wanted to call her, just talking to her randomly about my day, how I'm feeling. Just, yeah, I think that's something you can't ever get back other than doing throughout your pregnancy, obviously. So it's just good to get your thoughts out whether you're pregnant or not, and I think a journal is a great way to do that. You can even keep notes. Even like my vlogs is cool because she can go back, hopefully if YouTube's still around when she's older, but she can go back and just watch the videos of yeah, my journey being pregnant with her. I just think that's the coolest thing ever. But I don't know, just having a physical journal just seems really cool to be able to pass it on to her so she can read a little bit about how she was as a little girl, as a little baby. And yeah, highly suggest just jotting down your notes and your thoughts throughout your pregnancy. Which brings me to my very last point. The biggest thing I can recommend throughout a pregnancy above every single product item out there is support and community. I don't think I would be able to get through this pregnancy without my husband Patrick, without my family, without his family and my friends, and even women that I've met who are also expecting. It is so important to reach out and kind of gain that community, because I think the saying goes, you need a village to raise a child. It's really hard to do it on your own, and just to have an outlet, just to like one other person is so great. So I really recommend going to classes. Even at work, obviously my work is just me, I don't have anyone. So at church I've met some people, which is really cool, who are also expecting, and just, you know, talking to other women, and even like you guys through this whole journey have been so helpful with tips and tricks. It's just super important to reach out. Patty has been such an amazing support in times where I thought I was losing my mind. He's just calmed me and reassured me, and especially now because there's only like 5.5 weeks left, hopefully only 5.5 weeks left. Yeah, the countdown is on, and I think reality's really hit, like she's got to come out, and I think it kind of freaked me out a little bit, and he's just been really reassuring and calming. And so yeah, I really recommend reaching out, whether or not you have a partner or close family. Look to your community or where you work or anywhere, because it is really helpful to just have someone you know, supporting you or asking you how you're doing, because I know I needed that personally throughout this pregnancy, and it's made it so enjoyable because it really has been such a great pregnancy. I cannot complain about it. I've really enjoyed just, you know, seeing my body grow a human. I think that is just so crazy. Like I just keep forgetting there's a human inside me. Like I feel her all the time. She is moving constantly, but I am growing a human, and our lives are about to change like forever, completely forever, in the best way possible. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your pregnancy essentials were down below. Obviously every pregnancy is so different, so some people will have different essentials to mine, but these are just things that really helped me and I really enjoyed throughout my pregnancy. But yeah, I'd love to know what you loved throughout yours, and yeah, also some things that are great for after birth as well. That would be really helpful. But I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.